Welcome to Album of the Week, episode 44, August 2023. For those of you new to this channel, here at Screen Blast Repeat, we bring you all things extreme metal, prog, and dark alternative. You can read our daily reviews at www.screenblastrepeat.com. As a reminder, our definition of Album of the Week means our favourite record from a short list of 8. Today, we review the sophomore album from English metal trio Urne. Their new LP is called A Feast on Sorrow, and they released it via Candlelight Records on the 11th of August, 2023. The Screen Blast Repeat Album of the Year winners for 2021 are back after a remarkable 18 months. Upon hearing Urne's Serpent and Spirit 2 years ago, we speculated that things will not be the same from here. Relations will be different. The way you conduct your daily affairs will change. This is the impact Serpent and Spirit will have on the UK metal scene once listeners digest its 53 minutes of colossal metallic brilliance. It seems we were not the only ones to champion the brilliance of Urne's debut upon its release. A certain Joe Duplantier of Gojira heard it and invited them to his Brooklyn studio to record its follow-up effort. Now armed with a Ted Jensen audio mastering, a new drummer, and appearances at Arctangent and Bloodstock behind them, Urne are ready to take on the world. In an interview with Screen Blast Repeat in 2021, vocalist Joe Nally said of Serpent and Spirit, "I think I speak for the rest of the guys, but this band is still in first gear, and now with momentum and confidence with us, I think the next one will be the best one." These are fighting words, and those expecting a sequel to the last album will be in for a surprise. A Feast on Sorrow is longer, darker, heavier, and more technical than its predecessor. Post-metal rage, thrash metal pizzazz, and sludgy grooves permeate through this LP like toxic smoke. The trio wrap these ingredients in a progressive framework built upon chunky riffs and heartfelt roars. Out go the Black Sabbath and Orange Goblin sounds from their debut, and in come Conjurer and Machine Head. This is a metal record of loss and anguish, of living with loved ones condemned by degenerative diseases to an early exit from the stage of life. Like Will Haven, you never know how to describe Urne's miscegenation of heavy music styles. Opener, The Flood Came Rushing In, starts with sorrowful ringing chords and sets the scene for a roar of the recurring theme of this record. Where do the memories go? A rapid thrash metal blaze erupts from here like Metallica, weighed down by the looser drop C string tunings of Machine Head. Angus Neira's frenetic plectrum action scythes through the speakers like a pack of vultures as Joe Nally belts through the microphone in full chest protruding mode. It's not clear if a chorus emerges from this maelstrom of excitement until Nally repeats his head voice for a second time after a thrilling exhibition of mid-range fretboard rotations. You can see why Joe Duplantier is a fan of this band. To Die Twice justifies every second of its running time thanks to a consistent pummeling of mid-tempo groove metal posturing. The guitar work is far too technical to pass as sludge metal, yet the tone is too dirty to qualify as thrash. Listen how Angus Neira and new Styxman James Cook test your instincts in the last third of the song with chunky rhythms that throw you off balance like a skipping record. The deliberate polyrhythm at the end might go unnoticed when you're so wrapped up in the pathos of Nally's distressed vocal lamentations. His words reverberate with aching intensity. What will die first? The heart? The mind? The soul? Catching a glimpse of Urne's record collection is as intriguing as their post-metal take on the thrash genre. Inserting a song of 11 minutes at track 3 is a brave move, but it's one that works. A stumble of words throbs with an open wound slash of dissonant guitars and builds into a Queensryche thrust of dramatic heavy metal chord sequences and hardcore shouting, as if the two are natural companions. The emotive Dire Straits solo will surprise you as much as the switch to a high-velocity thrash assault when you least expect it. You know that a song called The Burden will leave you with a metaphorical piano on your back. It's like Machine Head with death metal growls and the incandescent rage of Neurosis. Can you believe that Naira and Nally began their musical careers in the stoner doom hardcore of Hang the Bastard? Becoming the Ocean is as far away as you can get from these origins. Tasteful guitar shredding and bone-crunching riffs are not your normal foundations for a dagger-to-the-heart vocal outcry. Urne are not a normal band. Losing people is a horrible thing. When the reality hits, it shocks you, says Nally in the press release for this album. You can feel his anguish on the 11-minute closing track, The Long Goodbye, Where Do the Memories Go? Melodic doom chords and a fine overdub of weeping guitars worthy of the Top Gun soundtrack segue into a colossal Hetfield crunch as if it's the Black Album revisited. Heavy metal heaven is your destination here as the trio turn on the headbanging tech thrash and then challenge your senses with a slowdown to solemn drums and a distant voice calling out to the void. Part 2 begins at 6 minutes and 48 seconds and ditches the heroic riffing for a more abstract strumming of noise rock phrasing. Nally's repeat of the line that defines this album's battle with dementia stays lodged in your head like an aneurysm. Indeed, where do the memories go when your brain degenerates? Whether this effort betters their debut record remains to be seen, and time will be the judge of that, but Urne live up to expectations on album number 2. A Feast on Sorrow is a confident body of work that deserves to be talked about in the years ahead. And so, after listening to it on repeat for an entire week, we award this album a 9 out of 10. If you like this album, we recommend you check out the following records: Dawnwalker's 2020 progressive post-metal classic album, Ages, Machine Head's underrated 2014 effort, Bloodstone and Diamonds, and Horndal's monumental 2021 Lake Drinker LP. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and more importantly, please visit our website at www.screamblastrepeat.com for the latest album and EP reviews from established, up-and-coming and unsigned artists in the worlds of extreme metal prog and dark alternative.